welcome back to my channel. My name is Jim. Today we're going to do 5 more issues of the Hachette's iconic Ford Falcon XB GT, which is actually the MadMax car. We're going to be doing, looks like the steering column and the floor pan for the interior. And with that said, this is coming along good. So far, I'm really enjoying it, and with that, I'll bring you to the overhead, and we'll start opening these packages and get building. Here we go. Okay, so first we're going to start on kit 68. 68 is the, looks like the steering column. Open it up. Take my glasses off. I actually see better up close with these glasses off. All right, nothing else in there. Steering column itself is metal. The outside of the steering column is plastic. That's cool. The steering wheels are actually really nice. Let's make sure this is in focus. There's the steering wheel. It's actually a nice piece. All right, back down to here. All right, let's see. Let's get them out. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Temperatures are starting to rise. That's good news for all the people up north. Let's see what we do first. Looks like we take this. Give it one more shot. Pretty sure it's bottomed out now. Okay. Set that aside. We're going to take this and the gear, and that's going to fit on. Hopefully that goes on easier. And that would be a no. There, that's on. And we are good to go. Cleaning the oil off. That was a little bit of a job. Next we take the 2 halves of the steering column cover. Sit this like this, and here is the it's the start button. That goes in just like so. There's a little nub on it that goes down. There. And we sit this through here. This round part here sits right in there like so. Bring this half over. This half goes right on top, which sandwiches the key, the starter, and that. That's held in with a PSO5. There. That's in. We put another one in here. And a third one here. Oh, now I got to bring out the dashboard. The dash. And it shows this goes right here. Like in like so, okay. Remember, it's right-hand steering. Put this in here like so. Then they have you putting this collar over top of where you mount the, like so. And then you put a screw down through there. And you put a PSO5 down through the top. Okay. Interesting. There you go. Steering column is in. And that's what that looks like. It's pretty cool. There's where you would start it. Right there. All right, let's go back down to the bench. Sit this here. I think that's all there is to do in this one. Let's go to 69. 69 is going to be the front flooring. We have a little bag, looks like some wires in it. There's a switch. Looks like some brackets. And this one comes with carpets. The Batmobile that I'm doing didn't come with carpets. That was a mod you had to do afterwards. That's nice, this came with carpets. Let me move these parts out of the way. There's 2 sets of carpets. Okay, there's also pedals. Gas, clutch, And that was always the one that says power brakes on it. Bring the floor pan over. It's going to be the passenger side, which will go right here. Oh, actually, it's a driver's side. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're forgetting it's an Aussie car. So carefully remove this. Whatever you do, don't let it get stuck together. So the other half aside. Okay, it looks like this comes out. Boy, it sure is sticky, that's for sure. Okay. There's two tabs back here, so you're going to line it up with them. Then you're going to put it up. There's the passenger's carpet in. I guess it's this one here. There it goes. There. There's the passenger side. Same thing. Line it up with these two lugs there. Try to keep it as straight as possible. And then just feed it down. Same thing on this side. Feed it down in the crease. This side has, I guess, where the switch is going to go. Let me peel that off. Let me put the rest of it down in there. And fold it over, like so. There, that's where the switch goes. Next, we're going to put a piece across the front bulkhead, which would be here. It's hard to see the cutouts on it. I'm going to say it's this piece right here. There. That's going to sit right there. Let's see, I may have to do this off camera. There, lined up pretty good. There's the front bulkhead in. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see what's next. There's sides to here. I guess that's these. definitely be this side. There. There's a carpet on that side of the center console. Let's do the other side. Same ordeal. There. Carpet is in. Now what do we do? All right, so we're going to take this cable and this bracket here. This bracket, it's going to go through the wire, or over the wire, as I say. Feed it down, and it's going to hold the switch. Switch, it just sits on top like so. Turn this over. Switch is going to go through that hole. And that is held in by PS14. That's one. That's two. And there's the switch. Okay. And it shows you running the wire up through here. And that's held in with these two brackets here, which are just pressed on. Let's see. Yeah, they're a tight fit, so they'll hold it. They're on. Then we have the pedals. Just turn this over like so. The pedals look like they're just going to sit right there like so. That's held in by two PS5 screws, PS05 screws. There. Pedals are in. And that's the completed assembly for this stage. What I'm going to do is set that aside. And then we're going to bring over 70. 70, it looks like there's mats and some side kick panels. Let's open her up. All right, there's 2 kick panels. There's the rubber mats. That's pretty cool. And here goes things, I guess, for the mats. Here, okay, this looks like backing tape. And here's some more flooring. So it looks like we're going to be putting that on the mats. All right, let's take one off. Same as we did on the interior. Let's see which one this fits. I'd say it goes on this one. Set it inside those grooves. Pull it off one more time. Now I'm gonna leave it on there. Okay, there's that. Let's do both of them. See if I can do a little better job on this one. Yeah, I definitely did a little bit better job on this one. That one came out perfect. Figures I won't get that back off to do that. Okay, it says turn them over and to put 2 of these strips on each one. Says to do it long ways. This one says left and that one says right. Let's try this again. There. Okay, that one's done. Bring this one over. There, that's done. Next, we're going to bring the floor back over, and we're going to stick these in. This would be the driver's side. Let me get a tweezers. See if I can peel this backing off. There we go. There's one. Let's get the other one. There we go. Now we got to feed it under the pedals. Put it down right on that spot. There, there's one of the floor mats in. That's cool. These are my fingernails, which need to be cut. All right, let's line this side up. There, floor mats are in. Pretty cool. Okay. Now we're going to bring 70A over, which is the left side. It says turn this over. Let's do 70. Yeah, 70A. Just like so. And that's held in with 2 PSO5 screws. One. Two. There's one kick panel in. All right, let's bring 2 more screws over. Let's get the other one. One. One more right here. Two. There's both kick panels in. And that's all there is to do in that stage. So now we're going to be moving on to stage 71, rear floor. Let's open her up. Rear floor is plastic. Looks like this is part of possibly the seat belts. Let's open the carpeting. All right. There's 5 pieces in here. And looks like first one's going to go right here. There's a piece that goes down the middle. This is this piece right here. And that's going to go over this, just like so. There. Okay, let's move on to these two brackets here. These are seat belt brackets, and they go on here. We cut one off. I'll cut both off. Why wait? They have a notch on them. Looks like this one goes right there. I put the wrong one on the wrong side. This one goes on here like so. One has two little notches on it, one only has one. And of course I put the wrong one on the wrong side. Let's try it again. Yeah, that's done. Now let's bring over the other part of the flooring. Turn this over, and these mount together just like so. There. And they're held in with PSO5 screws, of course, 4 of them. One more. There. Flip it over. And there's the completed assembly. It's getting big. Let me move it aside. We have one more episode, or one more. Oh, it's 72. 71 looks like it is possibly the back shelf. Rear seat panels where it says. Let's open her up. All right, a couple brackets here. We do have, looks like some carpet. All right. The carpet is going to go right here like that. All right, let's see how straight I can get this. You only get one shot at it. And I think I did excellent. There. That's done. There isn't any more, so Turn it over. They're showing these brackets here. Right to right. They're going to go over top of it just like so. And it's going to be held in with a PS18 screw. Batting 100 on this one. Alright, just bring this bracket over and do the same thing. Make sure the holes are lined up. There. There. That's done. Now it shows us bringing the tub over. And we're going to be sitting this, I guess just like that, with 4 PS05 screws. See if I can get my other screwdriver in there, it's faster. Okay. Completed assembly. That's all there is to do in these 5 stages. Let's see here. Of course, I got to try to fit this. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Boy, it's a little bit heavy. All right, there's the tub with the dashboard. It's not mounted, but it's where it's going to go. So we did the front, all the carpets, the back half, the shelf. We've got seatbelt brackets in, steering columns in, and that's it. So until next time, take care, peace, Hope everybody's doing well out there. Stay warm up north. Winter's just, it's going to end soon. We're in February now. Until then, I will see you on the next update for this MadMax build. Take care. Bye. I love all you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And please comment and hit the bell. Take care. Goodbye. Got a girl in them days. She almost drives me crazy. I got a girl.